Alright, come on in, hit the like button, think about subscribing if you have not already. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, but most importantly, welcome to the Berserker family. So this is my honest opinion slash review for the very brand new released in theaters 2025 war action sequel film called SISU Road to Revenge, the sequel to the 2022 film just called SISU. And here's the plot. Korworth dismantles the house where his family was murdered and loads it on to a truck to rebuild it somewhere safe. He soon finds himself in a violent cross-country chase as the Red Army commander who killed his family comes back to finish the job. Now here's a small percent of the cast that I could find. Well, this was a pretty crazy film, especially compared to the first one. They definitely decided to up the gore, violence, and the ridiculousness. It's honestly hard to compare this to the first one, as the story and the way they went about it made it feel like a completely different film, with some aspects to it that we loved about the first one. But yeah, again, the gore and kills was wild, definitely very creative, and honestly kind of funny logic-wise, including the action scenes. Now, I will say after each huge action scene, there was this weird calm break scenes that felt off to me, but fun at the same time. Now, the final huge kill scene I originally wasn't a fan of, as it was pretty out there and kind of felt underwhelming and kind of stupid, to be honest. But after letting what I saw sink in while on the way home tonight, it quickly grew on me, considering what type of film this was. Now, here's my rating. I'll come back with my final thoughts. I definitely actually liked this film, even more so after I let it sink in. But I honestly liked the first one better, but this achieved what it was going for. Just an over-the-top, ridiculous, violent, fun action film. But leave your guys' thoughts below. Let me know what you think about this film, if you saw it, or the idea, or whatever, you know. Again, it's one of those over-the-top ridiculousness of it, time period things. It's definitely, again, way over the top, more in a lot of spots than the first one. But at this point, to me, I'm kind of really just used to them and really look forward to them for what they are. They're this crazy type of fun, over the top, kind of over gore, type of bizarre, unlogical times, type of film. It's just a pure fun action, adrenaline rush film type of franchise. So kind of like the John Wick films. Now, again, I mean, I don't know if the people behind the first one, who were also part of somehow with the John Wick franchise, if they were part of this. But it definitely, it kind of had that feel kind of John Wick. At times, but it also feeling different, I guess you could say a lot. But again, really creative about stuff about this. A bit more, again, ridiculousness, which can be a little bit jarring at first, but if you let it sink in, or you go in knowing that that's what's it's gonna be that. I personally would say that the SISU franchise and the John Wick, when it comes to ridiculousness, for some reason, I personally like those more, those films than the Fast and Furious franchise. I can't get into them. I think they're so overly ridiculous after, I think, the sixth one or something. But I think it more like this is more of appealing to me because it's a period piece around the war. Considered modern times. And it doesn't really come off like a spy type of feel to it like the Fast and Furious franchise. But again, that's just my opinion, So I know there's a lot of people that like them, which is cool. I'll never watch them again, but I watched a certain amount, then I watched a spinoff, and that was it, and I was done. Yeah. So remember, I love you all. Please stay safe. Spread the love, most importantly. Skull.